Panel of judges, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocol duly observed. I am privileged for the mandate, the debate for the motion that electronic transactions is the surest way for a better tomorrow. First of all, taking our current economic region into consideration, it has become necessary to implement the e-levy. The e-levy is a tax on all digital platforms from our mobile money account to our electronic banking account. The e-levy is important because it is within a context. We've had a lot of negative factors hitting our economy here and there. Among these is the COVID-19 pandemic. Within the last 1.5 years, we've lost productivity, we've lost revenue, then affecting aspects of the economy. We will need money to bring our economy back to life and also to sustain part of growth. The tax is within the context of global pandemic because it is not out of the blue and it is not you and I, our fault that COVID came to ravage our economy. When we look at the revenue, we will need to sustain part of growth. We cannot get it from any other tax mix. The e-levy is the only essential and efficient tax means because it is automated, which it is automatic because you can't invade in it. This will ensure government receive taxes projected for national development. The e-levy is also important because we'll be able to finance many investments or also projects in the next future. Based on this analysis, if you all decide to keep few cedis on our phone with the intention of running away from e-levy, come to think of it that in the next few years, we will not be able to get access to potable drinking water, quality education, good roads, good market, because we've decided to keep our money, which will retard growth in the economy. Also, we will live in backwardness. Madam Chairperson, the House, aside from the benefits mentioned earlier, I would like to state emphatically that the e-levy is not out of the blue. It's not something for that government to amass wealth. It's not a means to an end, as my opponent may say. Some countries across the sub-Saharan regions has imposed taxes in various forms. In Tanzania, a 10% mandatory tax has been imposed on money transfer. Just January 1st, 2022, Cameroon has imposed 0.2% on money transfer. From the argument centered on the benefits and comparison from the practicing nations, Madam Chairperson, I would like to petition my co-debater.
The Chairperson, panel of judges, members of the audience, viewers at home, I stand here tonight as I against the motion e-levy is the sure way for a better tomorrow. Taxation is the imposition of compulsory levies by government on individuals or entities in every country for development. Whilst electronic levy, commonly known as e-levy, is the is a tax imposed on electronic transfers charged at the time of transfers. The reason the government levy electronic transfers as follows. First, to reduce dependence on debt and borrowing. Doing this isn't a problem, but the current government has borrowed $2.35 billion over the past 5 years with the reason of bettering the economy. But there are more challenges in the economy like cedi depreciation, like regular increase of transportation fare and the others. Secondly, the government says the e-levy will provide an opportunity for every Ghanaian to partake or contribute into the nation building. My question is, what has the government been doing? What has the government been doing with all the taxes they deduct from purchases of products, importation of goods, vehicles, and the others? Well, I leave it to the audience for you to answer that. Thirdly, the government says that the revenue generated from the e-levy will be used for hydro-headed challenges of the high youth of high unemployment rates in the nation. My opinion is, e-levy is not the panacea for proper management of the economy. Do you know that the Office of the Auditor General wasted 12.8 billion cedis just to fight corruption? But corruption is taking over our countries. Corruption in schools, hospitals, banks, and even churches. Well, that is another question for us to answer. This amount of money can be invested into the health sectors for improvement, like buying more medicine, buying more hospital beds, machines like incubators to save lives of newborn babies and premature babies. This same amount of money can be used to renovate abandoned hospital structures built by the previous government and also employ more health workers to reduce the high rate of unemployment in the country. Again, this amount of money can be used to revive collapsed companies like Hualugu Tomato Factory in the Upper East region, Takwa Bonsa Factory in Takwa, rice mills in Bolgatanga, all built by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Note, all these collapsed companies offer
Madam Chairperson, from my opponent's point, she stated that what is the government using the tax he gets from importation of goods and services. I want to tell you that the e-levy is an electronic tax on our mobile money account and our banking account. It doesn't affect any importation of goods. And the reason why we are talking about that is that because people keep evading tax, we don't get the amount that the government is supposed to project for the development. But for the e-levy is transparent. It is automatic. You can't evade. So the government will get the amount that will be projected for national development.
Okay. Thank you. But I have in my hands is an evidence of many taxes on imported vehicle. Some of the taxes are import duty, import VAT. And what baffles me is that COVID-19 health recovery levy tax. And please, what does it impact on the economy positively? Because, like, come on, COVID-19 health recovery levy, what does it do? What does it add to the development of the economy? Okay, my second question is, lastly, the rate of the e-levy transfer is 1.5%. Meaning, for an instance, if an investor buys a property worth of 100,000 cedis and make payment using the mobile money transfer, which the 1.5% of the 100,000 cedis is the 1,500 cedis. But with this huge amount of money that will be charged or that will be deducted from the investor would be discouraged to do more business to improve the economy of development.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for them. Thank you very much. So I move straight to the table and I will go to Mao for his word.
Okay, so I like the two of you. You looked unassuming. I mean, I didn't expect that it would be like this, and I have enjoyed it. For Ikia Yankee, your delivery was a bit unpolished, but you did make your point, and was a good one. Albeit you really didn't put a lot of force into it. You didn't really defend the e-levy well enough. The only part you did that stood out for me was where you said it is automatic and it is transparent. And for that, well done. For Sika, your dressing is unassuming. You look like you wanted to disappear from the stage. You didn't make use of the lectern, the podium you've been given, and your body language was a bit lacking. But what I love about what you did was that you gave facts, and you gave it like a teacher. You went straight and you honed in on your facts, and it was pleasurable listening to you. But next time, just put a bit more of yourself in there. And I think for you, you did your stance better justice. Kudos to the both of you.
Kudos to both of them. The word of mouth.
Thank you very much, my